Hey, how's it going, guys? Welcome back for another TOS video. So today we have a bi-weekly battle to take down, right? Possession of Dark Matters, Earth. So in this video, we're gonna do the Mono Water achievement. Right? I know some of you guys will think this will be one of the harder achievement, right, among the three for extra. So I'm gonna do it in expert mode, right? As you guys know, expert is gonna be slightly more difficult than extra. So by clearing expert shouldn't be a problem for the extra difficulty, right? So time to bring out your old cards, right? Mad Hatter here is gonna help you big time in this particular battle, right? So without further ado, let's get into battle, and I'll show you my strategy for this stage. So first battle, you can see that I don't have to explain, right? So we have basically waves of mini mobs once again, and two mini boss. The first one is going to be a bit of a pain, right? Other than that, it shouldn't be a problem. Alright, so first battle, you want to rack up as many combos as possible. Try to rack up your compulsion, right? Just in case you need it for your battle tree. Right, so battle tree is one of the mini boss, which is gonna be a pain in the ass if you do not have a proper board. Right, so we have Emerald Combatant here. Definitely mess up that one. Emerald Combatant here with Phantom. Right, so you can see damage isn't really going through. So I might need my compulsion. Alright, so here just try your best to rack up as much amelioration as possible, and of course as much water runes as possible. So if you can kill it off in 4 turns, good for you. Alright, so in my case, you can see that I am really struggling here because of the absolutely disgusting board I have. Right, so I might have to use compulsion for this one. Alright, so here I'm gonna do a proper, at least a half decent spin here. Alright, and then hit the compulsion button. Right, so by the 3rd round, right, of this Emerald Combatant stage, you should be able to activate your Dragonic Compulsion if you dissolve enough runes at the front part of the battle. Right, so at this point of time, let's try to get some water runes on the board. And off you go. Right, seems like an overkill, but I think I got a feeling without the compulsion I wouldn't have made it. Right, so next, mini mobs. So if you want to store your board for the next battle, you can do so. If not, doesn't really matter because it's just mini mobs. Right, just fast spin and move on. So I would say you would want to try to do a proper spin just to get your compulsion meter back. Alright, so that's what I'm trying to do here. Now hopefully it's back, because I might have to use it, right? Who knows? So this is the problem of using the disadvantageous attribute all the time. Okay, so next mini boss we have this. What is this thing called? Right, this guy. Whatever the name is. Right, so 70% HP reduction as well as a Heart Shield. Right, so Heart Shield, you gotta dissolve Heart Runes to deal damage. So here, of course, just try your best to dissolve as many Heart Runes as possible. That was super lucky. Right, I had 2 sets of Heart Runes as Sky Drop, right, which is gonna take this mini boss down. Right, so next is not gonna be too much of an issue anymore. Oh my gosh. I will have to take that call later. And I can bet with you he's gonna call back. That's just what my friend do all the time. Right, like if I reject a call, right, the chances is that I'm busy, right? I'll call you back. But no, my friend doesn't understand that. Alright, so moving on, battle 8 out of 9 would be the mini boss, final mini boss stage. Right, oh gosh, my Mad Hatter isn't ready. Okay, one turn. Okay, I gotta be very careful with my sky drop. Okay, I do not want unnecessary this. Okay, good. So Mad Hatter have to be ready by this round. So what Mad Hatter does is for 3 turns, whatever. Okay, let's just make it simple. For 3 turns, none of your skills can be locked. Alright, so that's gonna move on to the next battle. Right, and then with that, let's do a bit of Beowulf and Scrubia combination here. And we are gonna use, let's see. Yep, we are gonna use a convert here. Right, notice I'm gonna go for Water Keeper's convert instead of what's that name? Scrubia. Alright, so could have used Compulsion here, but it's not ready. So I'm gonna use one Atrahasis. Okay, fingers crossed. Okay, good. Okay, so at this point of time, my skill should be locked. Right, so let's read the skill. Right, enemy will lock active skill of all water members for the first round. Right, so water runes will be locked. And more humans, the enemy attack will increase. So at this point of time, I would really want to remove all those water runes on the board. Alright, let's just go ahead and do that. Since he's on CD2, right? She's on CD2. So one mark rune doesn't really matter, man. It's just... Okay, so that's just on Beowulf. Convert her to fire attribute. So that's going to make your life so much easier. And then, of course, Atrahasis. Alright, so here, go for your spin. You should be able to kill it off. Right, you have Compulsion now. Okay, I'm going to chuck this rune somewhere. Hopefully it doesn't get dissolved up. Should I put it slightly higher? Alright, so Compulsion here. I think this is going to be GG. Alright, so if you guys are feeling ambitious, trying to go for 2-star clear for this team, why not go for a Sarah team, right? But as for me, I would like to show you guys the basic of clearing this water achievement. Right, so Mad Hatter is the MVP here. If not, I don't think it's gonna be a very, very difficult battle. Right, you either have to on like active skill that brings on to the next round, like Cassandra, Wenzhong, or maybe Maskman. Maskman gives you 1.8 team attack for 3 rounds. Right, so activate that beforehand, and then when you come to the next stage, everything's locked, and then all the best to you. Alright, I did my first try. I cleared that using that method for the first time, and I realized, oh, I can use Mad Hatter. Right, so anyway, that will be it for this Earth bi-weekly battle. Right, so just to show you guys my team member and my team setup once again. Right, so with this, gonna end this video here. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye bye.